We love babies and we want the best for our babies. Yes, breast is best. But when do we start giving baby food? 3 things must be present. The baby can sit, the baby can feed themselves, and the baby has teeth. The first teeth are called milk teeth because that should be baby's main food. So when you start giving baby little tastes, maybe a piece of celery, maybe a piece of cucumber, don't give it to them when they're hungry. Make sure their hunger is fed by breast because the breast is best. It's perfectly designed for the baby's needs. What about starchy things like cereals, breads? They require ptyalin to break them down. Ptyalin is the salivary amylase that's released from the mouth. Ptyalin is released in small amounts because there's to help with the digestion of the milk, the juices from the celery, but it's not released in large amounts until the molars are through. So the molars are the next one that come through here. Molars are grinders. What do we grind? We grind grain. When the molars are fully through, then and only then is ptyalin, the salivary amylase, released in the mouth in the numbers required to break down starch. So babies should not be given starchy things until the molars are fully through. We grind grain with our teeth, and then the glands in the mouth release the salivary amylase ptyalin. So babies' molars, when do they appear? They usually appear anywhere between 14 and 22 months of age. A friend of mine, her twin girls, they didn't have their molars fully through till they were almost 2. So no breads, no cereals, no potatoes, no starch until the molars are fully through. Let's look at history. Historically, babies were not fed food. Let's go back a couple of 100 years ago. Babies were not fed food till their teeth were through. It was not uncommon for little ones to be breastfed till they were 3, 4 or 5. So historically, babies have not been given food. But about the last 80, 100 years, mothers are being pushed to give their babies starchy cereals. Why are they given? Why are they told that? Because they're told that there's not enough iron in breast milk in the second 6 months. Well, there is not as much because babies doesn't need as much in the second 6 months. Some mothers are told that if they give their babies cereal of an evening, like a rice cereal, baby will sleep through the night. I guess that is attractive. Poor baby can hardly do anything because there's this lump of starch in the stomach that the baby cannot break down efficiently or effectively. It was when I was 21, I met a male nurse in Sydney. He was in charge of the malabsorption syndrome ward in the biggest children's hospital, Camperdown Children's Hospital in Sydney. And he said to me, I'm in charge of the malabsorption syndrome ward. This ward is full of babies who were given starch too early. So at the age of 21, many years ago, I first heard this message that babies should not have starch until the molars are fully through. And I'm so glad I heard that message because that greatly influenced the way I fed my babies. So I breastfed my babies for a couple of years. I started giving them taste foods when they could sit, when they could hold on to it. And then it wasn't until their molars were fully through that I started to give them the starchy foods. And I look at my children today, they certainly did not lack. I look at my 24 grandchildren who were raised the same, and they certainly have grown into be smart, bright, healthy specimens of humanity.